started screaming, my oldest daughter, as she was on the computer. And of course, I had just gotten home from work. I ran in there to find out what was going on, and literal child sexual abuse material popped up, like a broom hanging out of a kid's. And I lost my mind. When I tell you that I flipped out on my mother and her husband, the only thing that I did not do was call the police. And looking back now, man, I wish I had. I really wish I had. That was 15 years ago. The thought did not even cross my mind to call the police.
But that is the way it works. When you're in the situation, when you're desensitized to that stuff, when people are constantly treating you that way, when you've experienced any kind of sexual or violent abuse and psychological abuse, you start to think that it still makes you mad, but it doesn't register to you that it's a crime. Register.
It doesn't. And for me, I had already been desensitized to porn because my dad, who raised me, not my biological father, he would literally sit in the living room and just watch porn after he would get home from work. And I remember being a teenager and bringing some friends over. Some of them were boys. And he said, "Hey guys, what kind of porn do you like?" And I'm like 15, 16 years old. And I'm like, "What are you doing? Turn that off." And so by the time I had my oldest daughter, I was 18 when I had her. And at this point, I was in my low 20s. And so it just did not register because I was desensitized to pornography. I didn't even realize that was a crime, which is mind-boggling to me. So anybody who's listening, it is a crime to